And so off the tip, it's Miami. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Tim Hardaway, and it's O'Neal in at the center position. Fires in the triple.
And Hardaway is a volume shooter from deep for a reason, because he's capable of doing damage from there.
Right side, Morant. Rebound, Miami. Hardaway on the wing. Pulls it. Gasol grabs the board.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
All by himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Wade that time just ran away from the pack. Tremendous speed.
Pass to Gasol. And here's Morant. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and over Hardaway. The shot by Conley. No good. And James has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Wade misses. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Gasol. James brings the double team. And here's Morant outside. Rebounded by Mourning.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Wade. Here's Mourning. Back to Wade. Miami moving it around. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team.
Here's Hardaway. Screen by O'Neal. 5 on the clock. And there's James from the arc. Gasol grabs the board. And here's Memphis. Still without a basket in the game. Outside Morant. To snap the cold streak. Rebound Miami. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside O'Neal. Pass to James. From down in the low post, it goes.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Here's Gasol. Soft touch off the glass.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Now, here is James. From 11 feet away, James can't get that one to fall. Grizzlies trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Conley passes to Randolph. Now here's Morant. Gasol the screen. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Mourning.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Miami shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Both free throws good from James. And here are the Grizzlies now. 7-point differential. Pass to Gasol. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Allen, he's checked in for Memphis. Now, here is James.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Now Gasol. Gasol up top. It's stolen by James. For the finish.
He didn't. Oh,
wow.
Man.
You want some?
Woo.
You got some.
He was looking in the basket on that one.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 11. Pass to Gasol. Allen on the wing. Back to Gasol. Inside. And then Gasol with the jam.
Nice positioning from Gasol there. I mean, that time established himself inside and then went up with assertiveness.
James deciding where to go with it. And it's Miami with another.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
So Memphis calls timeout, their first.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in.
Miami substitution. Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Pass to Randolph. Out to the right wing. Gasol inside. Rebound Miami. Morning's got 4 rebounds now. Here's O'Neal. James inside. He's against Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wade. Over Morant. Gasol grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Randolph. No points so far. Back to Morant. There's a screen. Pass to Gasol. Fades back. And again it's Memphis missing. Miami leading by 11. James outside. Double team on James. Wade. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Wade's got 5.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Gasol. Driving to the basket. Pass to Allen. James with a steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And here's Butler outside. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Randolph. Here's Morant. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Butler's shot is good. And the Heat lead by 16.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Gasol. Gasol, the screen. Allen on the wing. 5 to shoot. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Quickly striking inside. Allen wanted that close range look.
Allen against James. Pass to Wade from behind the arc. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Gasol. And here's Morant from the arc. Rebounded by Butler. James against Allen. James with the ball. He's got 10. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Here's Morant. The Heat making their last shot. Count it after missing his first 6 shots. Now 1 for 7.
And Morant can really fill it up, especially from these in-between areas.
James outside. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Allen with it. Picked up by James. Here's Randolph. And he makes it on the layup.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And James has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. The lead is 15.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's Wade. Give him 8. O'Neal passes to Bosch. Miami moving it around. Here's James. Memphis with a rebound. Gasol's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Allen. Here's Abdul Rahim. Here's Randolph. Over Butler. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Boy, what a basketball IQ Randolph has. I mean, he's got a really good understanding of when to take these kinds of shots.
And Miami decides to take their first time out here. .19 left in the first. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. Here's Bibby. Allen outside.
Come get it, man.
Pass to Gasol. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, you can be overly physical with Gasol if you want to. It's not going to bother him because he's excellent at drawing fouls.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Heat lead by 13.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And here are the Heat. Pass to Bosch. Here's Rice. 6 to shoot with the drive. And he buries his first look.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Bibby. No made baskets yet. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Miami. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Miami.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
You know, something else that's working for them is the three-point shooting. I mean, they've done some damage early on from behind the arc.
Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Butler, and it's Mourning in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The first free throw is good.
And Abdur-Rahim is a talented big man. I mean, a volume shooter who has no problem carrying the load on offense.
Hits both from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Heat leading by 13. Pass to Mourning. Here's Rice. Here's Bosch. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense trying to make it tough for Bosch, but to Chris's credit, he stays focused on this shot.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Bosch, such a huge contributor, comes up big in so many moments.
Good on both. Grizzlies trail by 15. Allen outside. Pass to Gasol. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Butler. Here's Mourning. Checked by Gasol. The jump hook. Mourning misses. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Clock at 6. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Memphis foul. Al Gasol.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Rice. And he dunks it down.
We know Rice is a shooter, but he's got some athleticism too, showing you some force as well.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. Banked it in off the glass. Abdur-Rahim's gotten 4 this quarter.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
Heat leading by 15. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. They push it up 4 on 3. Battier passes to Conley. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Battier drains the triple.
He's got that twitch. Battier knew he had to get rid of it quickly, and he did.
Hardaway, the pass to Mourning. And he makes it.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Gasol. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. There's the steal. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Butler passes to Cycli, and he buries his first look.
A load to handle inside. Cycli is a guy that makes it hard for the defenders.
To the wing on the left. Here's Battier. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Heat. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Mourning. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Here's Hardaway. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Hardaway's got 5.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. Wade, he's checked in for Butler. Conley against Hardaway. Gay right side. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, great body control, good timing. Jackson really works the pick and roll to perfection.
Miami leading by 18. To the paint. Here's Mourning. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome.
I don't think the fans have a problem with it one bit. This is some crowd-pleasing action we've got going right now.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Exactly what you want to see from Pau Gasol. I mean, being aggressive and attacking the rim.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Back to you guys.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Grizzlies trail by 19. Conley passes to Gasol. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got rebound number 7 tonight. Down low. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
They grab their own miss. Gasol misses. Miami leading by 19. Here's Wade. Off target with the 3. Outside Morant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And the bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
Pass to Wade. They set the pick. Out left to the wing. Mourning passes to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Morant. And again, no good by Miami. It's Morant capitalizing inside.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Hardaway, the pass to Wade. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one's off. Gasol's checked in for Memphis. And he sinks the second.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And slam dunked by James.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And you know, his team wants Jackson Jr. to keep taking these threes, knowing it'll help open up this offense even more.
James, that's good. James has got 14 points.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Back to Conley. Launches it. And it's Morant missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Grizzlies trail by 17. Abdul-Rahim passes to Conley. Here's Abdul-Rahim, defended by Hardaway. From deep, Morant. Here's Gasol. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Gasol does not hesitate to throw his weight around, and as a result, he turns garbage into points.
And Adebayo slams it in.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And that one's good. Gasol.
Boy, between his passing and his movement, I tell you, Gasol creates a lot of problems in the paint. Frees him up for some high percentage shots as a result.
Here's Adebayo. Pass to James. Adebayo sets a screen. The shot by James, no good. And here are the Grizzlies, down by 15. Here's Abdul-Rahim. And here's Jackson, hounded by Adebayo. Jackson, the pass to Abdul-Rahim. Out of bounds, it'll be Miami's ball. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Miami moving it around. Outside Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Gasol. Back to Conley. Puts up a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Miami leading by 18. James attacking. Here's Mourning. Now here's O'Neal. Checked by Gasol. O'Neal passes to Mourning. 6 to shoot. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Mourning's got that sculpted body and plays with such strength, able to brush off the contact on his way up for the shot.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Pass to O'Neal. Now here is James. Back to O'Neal. And he buries his first look.
This is where you let O'Neal eat. Actually feast. Feed him inside, and you'll get paid off for it.
And here's Gasol. Outside Morant. Gasol the screen. The three ball. Sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber. Hey, wait.
Pass to James.
Who's watching here?
Takes a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Randolph. Morant finds Conley. That three's off the mark. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And the Heat lead by 19. Conley up top, defended by Hardaway. Hardaway against Conley. To the middle. It's picked off. Outside Hardaway, up and over Conley. And so it's the Miami Heat up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be back in a moment. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Grizzlies trail by 19. They've got Ja Morant. Also, Mike Conley out there. And it's Gasol in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Randolph. Now here's Morant. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Miami with a rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. High arcing shot. And he sinks the layup. James has got 16 points now.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here is James.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Who's watching it?
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Conley. Here's Randolph. Check by James. And that one's good. Morant.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
Pass to Wade. Here's Mourning. Check by Gasol. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. That free throw, no good.
You know, Mourning plays with such passion. I love it. A leader both on and off the floor. A very imposing center.
And no luck that time either. Grizzlies trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Goodness gracious, pal. Come on, man. Don't do him like that.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Wade. Back to James. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And that's now 18 points for LeBron James.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Here's Randolph. Check by James. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. Blocked!
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He does not get the second one. Heat leading by 15. Inside, here's Wade, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Refusing to let anybody get in his way. That was a physical man's jam by Wade.
Now here's Gasol. The D's right on him. Blocked! With some arc, and the shot's good. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
Wade catching them off guard that time with the nice dribble moves.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. 19-point game. Pass to Gasol. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. James has got 21 points in the game.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Hardaway, the pass to James. Back to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. James outside. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Here's Morant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Pass to Hardaway. No good. Conley with some nice D. Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Morant. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really
really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Gasol's gotten all 6 of his shots to drop. Perfect from the floor. Screen by O'Neal. The open shot by James. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. James has got 9 points now in the second half. Conley passes to Randolph. To the middle. Lets it go. He got a piece of it. Now, here is James. 23 points in the game. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Wade, pounded by Morant.
Zach Randolph. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Get there.
Morning passes to Hardaway. They set a pick. Here's Wade. Shot clock at 5. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Wade is simply one of the very best in the league at drawing fouls.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
And he hits the first of 3.
Well, you look at Wade, and he's a really, I think, a natural leader. He sets the bar high for his teammates and uses his own high-energy play to push everybody else to be at their best.
That one misses. And he nails the third. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Gasol the screen. And there's the foul. That's going to belong to Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Randolph passes to Gasol. From deep, Morant.
Earning accolades for his scoring. Wade doesn't always get the credit I think he deserves at the other end of the floor. This guy can lock you down, too.
That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 9th assist of the game now. Pass to Randolph. Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go. Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Randolph passes to Gasol. Poke loose. To the paint. Here's Wade. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Wade's got 20.
You know, Wade has the capability to put up big numbers, and clearly he's showing it all in this one.
Down low. Here's Randolph. And he converts the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Hardaway. The 3 hits the three-pointer. Hardaway's got 11.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective. making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Offensive rebound. Randolph misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
James passes to Hardaway.
Hey, get LeBron, get LeBron!
Here's Mourning. Here's O'Neal. Some solid defense from Gasol.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Outside Morant. Launches a three. Drops in the three. Morant's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, a new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back over to you.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Butler's checked in. James double-teamed. And Gasol with the block.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Six on the shot clock. Boy, clobbered on the shot, and he'll shoot free throws.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Outside Morant. Allen, left side. It's stolen by James. Morant looking for an opening. Pass to Randolph. Now Gasol. He's covered by O'Neal. Now Gasol. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill and the desire to be great.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Heat leading by 23. Outside Butler. It's James on the wing. 23 points in the game. Double team on James. Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Bosh has got 6.
And, you know, Chris Bosh is so skilled close to the bucket. Get him the ball, and he'll find a way to score.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Abdul-Rahim's gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Rice. And that one is stuffed right through.
Setting the table for his teammates. James enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Gasol, a screen on Butler. Bibby, the pass to Gasol. Can't cash it in from close range. For three, James nails it from three. James has got 26 points.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
To the right side. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Check by James. Pass to Bibby. Shot clock at 6. To end the run. Rebounded by Mourning. Mourning's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Bibby. Butler covering. Here's Bibby. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And he finishes off the break with the lay-in.
Tell you what, you cannot let Butler get loose in these fast break situations. He's too quick and too smart in the open floor.
Pass to Abdul-Rahim. And a strong finish with two hands.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Miami, piling time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Butler, and it's Cycli in at the 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Morant. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
I hear you. Get ready to shoot.
And it's Butler with the ball for Miami. Double team on Butler. Clock at 6. Such a wide open look.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Morant. He's off on that one. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Rice. Outside Butler. Pass to Jones. And a miss there on the triple.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Back to Morant. For 3, Conley. Rebound Miami. Hero, he's checked in for Miami.
First team foul. Miami substitution. Number 14, Tyler Hero.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Now here's Hero. And Conley grabs the miss. He's off on the layup. Miami dominating the game. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Butler against Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Battier passes to Jackson. Over Jones to get back on track. And Jackson lays it in.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Outside Butler. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Miami making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Now here's Jones. The three is up. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Number 50, Zach Randolph.
Miami dominating the game. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. A nice shot by Smith. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Pass to Randolph. And it's rejected.
Impressive seeing Cycli turn away shots. Does a really good job using his long arms to stiff arm scores. When you have that kind of size advantage, you just need to go right to the rim.
Here's Morant. Miami making their last shot. Jackson outside. Here's Randolph. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
A combination of intelligence and creativity. Randolph can score on the most pesky of defenders.
Smith finds Jones. To the middle. Tries it from the block. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Randolph. Five to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Miami with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Morant against Smith. And the layup is good off the glass. And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Battier. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Smith with it, guarded by Morant. Here's Rice. Outside Jones. Inside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Left side Conley. Back to Morant. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Smith against Allen. Pass to Rice. There's the three. Gets the three to fall.
Love the no hesitation shot release of Glenn Rice. You see the confidence he has, and for good reason.
Back to Gasol. And out of bounds, the Heat will take it.
Miami's ball. Substitution on the court.
The Heat on offense. They're on a 16-4 run. Pass to Rice. Now Smith. Outside Jones. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Now here's Morant. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Here's Gasol. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Bibby. And here's Gasol. And that one's drained from the low block.
Yeah, you know, Gasol is in the zone with his shooting right now. Nice to see him making it happen like this.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Pass to Randolph. Rebound Miami. Outside Jones. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Jones has got 9 points now in the second half.
From deep, Jones definitely has the green light, and you just saw why.
And here's Gasol. Right wing. Randolph passes to Gasol. Lets the 3 fly. Haslam with a rebound.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
I guess you don't need 2 hands when 1 will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Here's Bibby. Pass to Randolph. Now Gasol to stop the run. Adebayo grabs the board. Now here's Jones. Miami moving it around. Down low. And the dunk by Jones.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Gasol. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Memphis making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Butler's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Jones.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Shooting 1.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Smith with a screen on Conley. Hero for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gasol's got 11 rebounds in the game. Morant, the pass to Gasol. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Adebayo. Smith against Morant. Back to Smith. Pass to Butler. Adebayo sets a screen. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Marc Gasol.
Well done that time by Butler. He's using the contact to get to the line, and he's an excellent foul shooter.
First one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Now here's Gasol. Outside Conley, 5 on the clock. Connects from downtown. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. A nice shot by Haslam.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Gasol with it. The shot misses. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Hero against Conley. Here's Butler. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Randolph. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
So it's the Heat winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.